Right then, welcome back. And this 2017 T6 that's had 4 stages of sound deadening the doors, Alpine speakers, and multifunction buttons put onto his already existing leather wheel. Let's have a chat about it, shall we? So, first off, standard issue with the customer and his van. Didn't sound great. First off, that's just because the stock speakers aren't great and they're being run off the stock head unit. But secondly, once we'd taken his speakers out, we found that one of them, I think this was the passenger side one, the driver's actually seized. Moves a little bit downwards, but there's not full movement to it. So it's just died over time. And unfortunately, it's a standard fault that comes with many of the factory speakers. They just pack up over time, and they're not great, are they? Let's face it. So they've been replaced with the Alpine SPC-108T6, which are the 8-inch component speakers that come in that adventure audio range. Now, being the 108s and then being 8-inch means they're a little bit bigger, and it also means that they've got a slightly better bass response. So you don't necessarily have to have a sub as well. And if you've got a pretty busy van in terms of under your seats or just in general, it then becomes tricky to fit the sub that comes in that range anyway. So the 108s then become quite a nice option. And then obviously, being those bigger speakers and needing a better, a good area to work in, obviously we need sound deadening. So this is what we've done. Comfort Mat Vespa 2.5mm that goes onto the outer face of the door, so really firms up that area, onto the regulator panel where the speaker is all mounted and everything. That then obviously firms up that, so just stops that from resonating and allows just the cone to move. But then in terms of other layers that we now offer inside the doors is just down here, Blue Peter style, Integra. So this is a panel liner. It's a nice thick, I think it's 6mm, I think it is, 4 or 6mm, I can't remember exactly. But this is a panel liner. So it still has your butyl style properties to it. So it's going to add mass to the outer face of the door. But then it's also been impregnated with foam and other bits and pieces in there. And what that does is, along with adding the mass to reduce resonation, it also means that it catches those reflective sound waves that come out the back of the speaker. So rather than just being bounced straight back and straight off sound deadening, which obviously has the metal foil face, that's still going to improve just on its own. But this really stops any of those reflective sounds and allows just everything to come out the front of the speaker. And then moving forwards from that, we've then obviously got the 15mm sound wave that goes on the back of the door card, and that then just catches anything that's then rattling around inside the door. From factory, these door cards do have some of that sort of grey foam that's just like a patch that's stuck on. It does a job, but limited. Whereas this obviously covers as much of the door card as we can, and it also takes up any space there is between the regulator panel and the door card itself. So everything then becomes really nice and solid. So even, just closing the door, it's a solid unit now. It's not going to move. So not only are you creating a much better space for the speaker to work in terms of sound waves and things like that, you're also reducing road noise. And as you can see with this thing, it's got big old chunky off-road tyres on it. It's been lifted, so he obviously does some serious driving in this thing. So that's going to help with just the overall noise that's going on in the cabin. And yeah, sounds really good. Had a little play with it shortly before doing the video, and yeah, sounds really nice. All his EQs and stuff are set at level, and the bass is loads nicer. It's not boomy, it's just tight, controlled. And then with the lovely tweeters that go in the A-pillars, with the nice little die-cut surrounds, which you've seen plenty of now. They're just clean, crisp, but without being sharp and too detailed that it then bites at your ears, sort of thing. But it's yeah, I think he's gonna be really, really happy. Long journeys, music's gonna sound a treat. So So normally when we're upgrading steering wheels, it's because someone's got one of those, you know, real plastic horrible wheels that just go gross over time basically. But this chap already had a leather wheel, but with the blanks, so no buttons. So what we've done is we've supplied and fitted the new surround with the buttons, done all the various wiring and coding into the car so that it then knows it now has the steering wheel, now giving him far better functionality for his van. So he obviously can now control his head unit and his music and everything off the steering wheel, and he control all his trip and phone and everything from the right hand side, and it looks nicer, doesn't it? And it's now nicer and easier to use. So that's it really, just a nicely upgraded van, and I think the customer's going to be really happy with it all. I know he's got some long journeys planned. I think he was saying earlier, like Norway and Sweden and stuff, so he's going to be spending some serious time in it, and having that better sound to you know, make journeys a lot nicer. It's going to be really enjoyable. So yeah, there you go, T6 upgraded. If you've got a T6 or vehicle like this that you'd like similar things done, then please get in contact, let your mates know, because I know you've all got transporter mates, and yeah, let them all know. Keep checking out the videos, like and subscribe, and get in contact if there's anything you'd like. That's it. I think I'll sign off there. Thanks for watching. Take it easy.